Okay, so from this point I think I just caught my Mankey, which I'd called Smasher, because it smashes stuff. I think it's quite an epic name for a Mankey really, so after feeling pretty proud of catching a Mankey, I then head back valiantly to Viridian City to heal up my Pokemon, which I shall cut out, because you all know how to heal Pokemon by now. And plus, this isn't a walkthrough, it's an adventure sort of thing, so it's just me playing through the game. So there I am, just healed my Pokemon up, and now, just wanted to see if my Charmeleon, or Noobywit, was in the first position, and it was. So now, I'm going to head off to Viridian Forest, and I'll tell you the reason in a minute, but the guy who has his coffee just stops you and he's like, yeah, I'll teach you how to catch Pokemon. I hate this guy, it's really annoying. The only reason I like him is because in the original games you could do the Masingo cheat with him and get yourself unlimited rare candies or such things. So then a Weedle will appear out of nowhere and you'll then have to catch it. Well, he will. And then he'll have like another Weedle, because he's probably got like hundreds and hundreds of Weedles which he's caught. Oh look, one Pokeball left. So that's 999 Weedles. He looks pretty damn weird in that sprite picture, doesn't he? Anyway, he catches the Weedle, and success. That means he can get the hell out of there and stop talking to him. So he will be like, oh yeah. It's pretty educational, wasn't it? And then he'll give you the TV thing. And then he'll say, oh, blah, 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 Pokemon Trainer, blah, blah, TV, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was on my way to Viridian Forest, and do you know why? Because early on in the game, you can catch a Pikachu here. You don't just have to go to the power plant to get them, you can catch them in Viridian Forest, oddly enough. And they're going to prove pretty helpful in my game, because of basically Misty, second gym, Gary will have a Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Pidgey and all that. So yeah, Raichu, which it will hopefully evolve into at later stages in the game, will be very useful. So here I am, and funnily enough, a Pikachu comes out at the first time. And it's female, which is good, because females have high special attack, and Pikachu mainly uses special attack. So I've just basically got myself a special attack Pokemon, which is good. And I always have Pikachu in my team anyway in FireRed. In my real team, I've evolved it at the moment. It's Raichu called Static, and it's level 38, I think. Yeah, so I caught myself a brand new Pokemon called Pikachu, which will now be renamed to Static, which I think is quite, it's quite suitable really, seeing as it has the static ability. Yeah. If you catch Pikachu, then they are very handy in the rest of the game. So if you use them wisely, you'll be alright with them. So anyway, with my new Pikachu, I then leave Viridian Forest to do some training elsewhere, namely back on the route where I caught Mankey, or Smasher as he's now called. And that means going all the way down the ledges, back to Viridian City, back into the Pokemon Center to heal up my Pokemon. And then I should be doing some training. Now, as I probably put in the description of this video, Gary, or my rival Kieran, will be, you get up from that route, up to the Pokemon League. Well, Gary will be waiting there for you. Anyway, I'll continue and see the stats of Static compared to my Smasher. And as you can see, it's better, especially since it's only got one more level advantage. So, yeah. Pretty good, but it's got more experience and it's going to take a while to level up. So there you go. But as I was saying, the rival will be on that route, and he will have, I believe, a level 10 Pidgey and a level 10 starter Pokemon, which in this case is Squirtle. And as you can see, they're both weak to electric type Pokemon, which is very good because I have a Pikachu, so that's good training. but they are more than double, well, they're about double the level of Pikachu right now, so I think he needs training, or she actually, but some training's going to need to be done. And so that will be the same for Smasher as well, because it is a fighting type Pokemon and it needs to beat the Rock Gym. But at level 4, I think it's going to get laughed out of there, especially since it doesn't know Low Kick yet. So I take on a weak Rattata with my Smasher's Brute Force, and I take it on using just Scratch. There, hardly any damage from tackle there. Scratch is much better, I think. 40 damage, with 40 power. And there you have it. Critical hit, didn't need it, and I got myself 16 experience points. Now this battle was pretty funny actually. I nearly lost to a level 5 Rattata. And yes, I know, the audio is out of sync with the video again. But anyway, level 5 Rattata, and I only have level 4 Mankey, and it's got less HP when it's full. And it doesn't have Quick Attack or Tackle, oddly enough, and that did quite a lot of damage actually. So I switched out, that did way more damage than I thought it would do, so I switched out to Static. And now Static is ready for action, but just as it comes out, or she comes out, Tackle is launched upon it, doing 6 HP damage, taking quite a lot out of that bar there. So he's Thunder Shock, and it nearly kills it. Unfortunately, oh, look, nearly killed Static. What is it with level 5 Rattatas being really strong? But I eventually killed it, and got about 20 experience points per Pokemon, so that's 40 overall. But it wasn't enough to level up my Pokemon. But here you can see I need to go in, heal them, so I did heal them, and now I'm back again. And as you can see, I'm battling again, and I have another Rattata, level 3 to take on. Quite healthy, I'm 1 level above it. This should provide me with a good battle, shouldn't hurt me too much, plus I should be able to beat it, and it will provide, hopefully, enough experience to just about level up, or just below leveling up. And it just keeps using Tail Whips, really. That is kinda dodgy, but I'm not complaining, I just keep scratching it and it doesn't hurt me a bit, which keeps me very in good shape for the next battle, which I'm sure you all itching to see. And there you have it. Oh, nearly leveled up, so I'm going to need one more battle to level up. This is good place to train here, good Pokemon. Oh look, irony of ironies, a Mankey, level 3. So let Mankey vs Mankey, my Mankey should have an advantage, but the Wild Mankey has a higher speed stat than my Mankey. And it uses Leah 3 times in a row. And if, I believe, the next scratch doesn't kill it, and it uses Scratch next time, it's low my defense enough, so it should about kill me. But luckily, I managed to knock it out and get those valuable experience points and level up my Smasher to level 5. Oh yeah, it's all worth it. But now I'm going to need to train up my Static, because it's going to need to take on Gary's team all on its own. As you can see, Noobywit's been left out of the equation here. I will train it up in a while, but for the minute I'm just training up my 2 weak Pokemon, and here is quite a strong level 4 Rattata for wild Pokemon. Static should be able to take it out, and it uses Thunder Shock, as it's the only attack move it knows, and it takes out over half, which is quite good. So all it needs is another shot to kill that Rattata. And as you need to know in this game, I think Pikachu is harder to level up because it has higher experience points, so it needs more to level up, which is quite annoying really. So I think you can predict a few more battles coming here. By the way, just in case you've just joined this series right at this moment, well, it's not a walkthrough, it's sort of a adventure sort of thing, so it's just me playing through the game. Nothing too epic, not a walkthrough, nothing so like, go to this route to get this TM. Now, I've mentioned this before, but hey, I won't mention it again past this episode, I don't think, so people that are watching it don't get bored. But this is really just how I play the game, you know. And I killed it, but I don't get the experience points to level up, but I can see my next battle I will level up. And it's against, yes, another Rattata. Huh, I bet you thought I was joking then, didn't you? But it's only level 2, which will only provide about 20 experience points, so will it be enough to level up? We'll have to see, won't we? Oh yes. I love that static ability, it's so good. Paralyses them instantly, lowering their speed stat. Yes, and there you have it. 16 and I still level up. Well, there you go, static. Done some training.